Hey guys, I'm Gabrielle, owner of Saran Pilates. Welcome to my workout here. We're going to do Jumpboard today. So the Jumpboard is just this board here that you put at the end of the reformer. All you need is a ball, which we're going to use a little bit later, and then some weights. Not too heavy. These are just really tiny little 2-pounders. And then whenever you don't want to use the weights during the workout, you can just drop them whenever you want. All right, so sitting right on the edge of the carriage, we're gonna go ahead and open our arms up to a goal post and just take a second to really reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. We're closing those ribs together so we're not popping them out, and we're pulling the belly in towards the spine. Go ahead and slide your shoulder blades down your back. We're gonna extend those arms up to the ceiling, stretch and reach, and then bend them back in. Let's go for 9 more. And 8. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your arms in a goal post. Again, check in with those shoulders, make sure they're not crunching up. Keep them down. We're just gonna flex to the right here. Come back to center, flex to the left. And center, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back to center. Go ahead and bring your knuckles together, elbows wide. We're going to engage the glutes, tuck the tailbone, and untuck. So you're barely moving, just tucking the tailbone, untuck it. On your next ones, go ahead and start rolling down a little bit. Pubic bone comes up, roll and stack. So when you roll down into your C curve here, try not to over collapse the upper back like this. Try to really keep the bottom ribs lifted off of your hips to continue that nice long length in the spine. Squeezing the legs together will help you. Last one here, hold it. Don't come down too far. Abs are in, pubic bone is up, we're lifted up tall. Shoulders stay away from the ears. We're going to twist to the right. Back to center, to the left. Notice if your knees are shifting, so if they're doing this, try to keep your kneecaps pointing straight ahead. Just to make sure we're not shifting at the hips at all. Good. 1 more on each side. Keep trying to lengthen and reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Last one here. Roll all the way back up and stack your spine. All right, from here, we're going to keep our weights. I'm on 3 red springs. The headrest is going to come up, and go ahead and lie down on your back. Let's warm up those legs with some footwork here. All right, so go ahead and push your feet on the board right where your bar usually is, so a little bit lower here. And we're going to start with feet fist distance apart. Arms by your side, palms up. Find that neutral spine, little space underneath your lower back. Your tailbone is down and your ribs are down. Engage your glutes by finding those sit bones really pulling towards each other. We're going to press the carriage all the way out, stretch, and then bring the carriage in only until your heels can stay down on the board. I can bring it all the way back in, but I'm going to try to bring it just so that the knees are slightly past the hips. So we don't want too much flexion in those knees. As you press out, really focus on the backs of your legs working. Seeing if you can release the hip flexors a little bit as you come in. So we're pressing the ribs down into that carriage. Good. Tightening up the belly. Let's throw in a bicep curl. Bicep curl as you extend the carriage out. Last one here. Hold it out. Lift your heels up. Bring the carriage in and press out, keeping those heels lifted. Really feel those quads stretch out as you press out and really resist the carriage in. So we're not just riding the springs in. Couple more. Last one here. Hold it out. Heels together, toes apart, and let's go in and out. Let's go with a little hug a tree here. So arms are going to open up to the sides as you bring it in, and then hugging your tree as you press out. Really squeeze those heels tightly together, even as the carriage comes in. Three more. Last one. Bring it in. Arms down, knuckles to the ceiling. We're going to keep our heels lifted. Press out. Lower the heels. Bring the carriage in. Lift the heels. Press out. Lower and come in. So just getting some good articulation in the ankles here. Getting us ready for our jumping. Connect with the backs of your legs. Kind of focus right where your glutes meet your hamstrings and engage that part as you press out. Last one here. Hold it out. Now from here, we're going to keep the heels lifted. Bring it in. Heels down. Press out. Lift the heels. Bring it in. Heels down. Press out. Keep going, you guys. See if you can fine tune anything else. Maybe that neutral spine, making sure your tailbone doesn't tuck as the carriage comes in. That length in your legs as you press out. The scoop of your abs. Last one here. And bring it in. All right, legs are nice and warmed up. Coming up, you guys, keep your weights. Let's go to a red and a yellow spring. So just one red, one yellow. Headrest is up. Go ahead and lie on down. We're gonna start, so we always wanna land in jump board with our feet towards the top third of the board. All right, grabbing those weights. Same thing, start with your arms by your sides, palms up. Let's squeeze your legs tightly together. Find that neutral position. Pulling those abs in, engaging those legs together. Let's start our little jumps. So, as we land, nice soft landings, toe ball heel. The last thing to leave the board are your toes. So let those toes really help you to press out as well. Let's add the bicep curl. Good, so really squeezing those inner thighs tightly together as you jump, building momentum, making sure your abs pull in as you press out. Those ribs knit together, making sure the back doesn't come off the carriage. Just that little space underneath your lower back. You can also imprint your spine if you prefer and press even your lower back into the carriage if you feel anything funky there. Two more. The last one. Bring it in. Nicely done, you guys. All right, part your feet hips distance apart. So just a fist distance between those big toes and heels. And we go again. Five more. Last one. And bring it in. Heels together, toes apart. Open your hug. Squeeze those heels tight and jump. Closing your hug. Good. So try to keep those heels together the entire time. Even as you jump, even as you land. Focusing a bit more on those inner thighs here. Five more. And bring it in. Nicely done. You guys are going to have our heels nice and wide. Palms face the board, elbows out to the sides. And we jump. Punching the ceiling. Really connecting with the backs of your legs as you jump out. Two more. And bring it back in. Coming up, you guys, we're going to actually just take off the yellow spring and come back down. So we have just one red spring left. Okay, I'm going to keep my elbows down and my knuckles pointing up to the ceiling. I'm going to extend my right leg up to the ceiling. Feel that nice good stretch and just start jumping just with the left leg. Again, you can always kind of look up from time to time, make sure that you're landing towards the top of the board. Let's switch in the air and start jumping with just the right leg. And let's just keep switching in the air, jumping once, switch, and switch. Good, just doing single leg jumps, one at a time. Great time to focus on your pelvic stability. Make sure that pelvis is not rocking back and forth. Last one here. Bring it in. Heels together, toes apart. And then go ahead and extend your right leg over the board. So notice how both my legs are externally rotated. From here, we're going to press the carriage out, bend the right leg so that your toes go right to the inside of your left thigh. And I just caught myself here. Try to land that left heel every time on the board. Two more. Last one, bring it in. Switch the legs. Here we go. This feels like about the same amount. Let's do two more. Last one. And bring it in, legs over the board. And just relax a little bit here. Ooh. You can put your weights down on the floor. Grab the straps behind you, put your feet in the long loops. Extend your legs up to the ceiling. Hold on to the ropes here and flex your feet just to get a good stretch for the backs of those legs. Keep your legs together, arms by your side. You can scoot down a little bit if you feel like you're crunched against the shoulder blocks. From here, once the legs are up, try to make sure that you're not tucking your tailbone like this or even slightly lifting your tailbone. Really keep that tailbone down and see if you can have that little space underneath your lower back without lifting your ribs. Now, pull the navel to the spine. From here, curl up in your abdominal curl, right down to the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Keep trying to untuck your tailbone. Feel even a deeper stretch in the backs of your legs. Legs go down to 45 degrees and back up. I say 45 degrees, but your legs should go down only as far as you can keep those ribs down. Taking a second to make sure those collarbones are wide. We're reaching the fingertips to the board. Two more. Last one. And come on down. Put your hands inside the short straps. Take your legs out. Legs to tabletop. Open your arms up into a T. Now, connecting with those lats, slide your shoulder blades way down your back. Keep that. Hands go to your hips. And then open back to your T. Two more. On this next one, curl up in your abdominal curl. Hold. So we're lifted up to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Abs are in. If you tucked your tailbone, go ahead and untuck it. Unless you're feeling something icky in your lower back, then go ahead and bring your knees in. From here, staying lifted, arms open to the sides. Exhale as the arms pull to the hips. Next time your arms open up to the sides, extend your legs. This is an option. You can always just keep your legs bent. Two more. Last one. Arms up, head down, rest your feet. All right, let's wake up those obliques. Legs to tabletop and then part them a little bit. Shoulders down. Curl up, so your left hand's going to go between your legs. Right hand on the right side of your right leg. Staying here, staying lifted, torso is not going to move. Just the arms go just to the tips of the tip of that knee and then back down. So a lot of times we want to do this. Try to just keep the torso lifted and just letting those arms move. Focusing on those right obliques here. Last one. Staying lifted, arms up, we go to the other side. Doing the same thing. Try to relax your feet here as much as you can. Last one, arms up, head down, rest your feet. We have one more thing here. Legs back up. Open on the width of the carriage and really stretch those legs out as best you can. We're gonna do that same series we just did, but with our legs straight. Curl up to the right, hold, abs in, arms go up to the knees and then back down. Just a small movement. Keeping the shoulders away from those ears. Last one. Staying lifted, we go to the other side. And then back down, rest your feet. Go ahead and hook your straps back up, you guys. Come on up. We're gonna go to one blue spring only, just one blue. Headrest is gonna go down, grab the ball, put it right in front of the shoulder blocks, and sit towards the edge of that carriage. So we're gonna do jumps that are mostly focusing for the abs here, focusing on the abs. So go ahead and lie on down. Make sure you're not touching the shoulder blocks, and you're really seated towards the edge. So we're keeping your tailbone slightly tucked for this one. Go ahead and put your feet together on that board. Hands are gonna go behind your head. Elbows are gonna stay nice and wide. Abs are in. Let's start our little jumps here. Slowly building momentum. Good. Getting used to the movement. Seeing if you can pull those abs in a little deeper as you jump. Maybe squeeze those inner thighs a little bit more each time. 2 more here. Last one. Bring it in, pause. From here, go ahead and extend your right leg out. We're gonna keep that right leg bent and just jump with your left leg. Now when you're ready, go ahead and bend that left knee into tabletop as you jump. Two more. Last one. Bring it in, switch the legs. Keep the left leg straight for now. Or the right leg straight for now, rather, as you jump. And when you're ready, bend that right leg in. Two more. Last one. Bring it in, open the chest up on the ball. Get a good stretch. And curl back up. All right, from here, keep both legs together again. Pubic bone is up, abs are in, shoulders down, and we jump again. Just like we started. Next time you jump out, bend those knees into tabletop and then catch yourself. Let's go for 4 more. And 2. Last one. And in. Hello, upper abs. Whew. And coming up, you guys, we're gonna stay on that blue spring. Let's go for some side leg stuff. Put the ball right in front of the shoulder blocks, right elbow. So we're gonna be on our right side first. Right elbow goes to the back against the back shoulder block. All right, put the ball underneath your ribs. That's just there to remind you to keep your ribs lifted. So see the difference between this nice lift and then this collapse, right? All right, bottom leg stays bent, your hips are stacked. Top foot is against the board so that your ankle, knee, and hip are on one same plane. When you're ready, go ahead and start jumping. Nice and easy at first, slowly building momentum. Two more. Last one. Now next time you jump out, lift your left leg up to the ceiling slightly. You can look to that left foot, make sure that your landing towards the edge of the board. Couple more. Last one. And bring it in. Now take your arm, put it on the other side of the shoulder blocks. Grab that strap in front, put it on your top foot. Extend your leg back and hold. Sweep that leg back as far as you can without sawing your body off. And we're just gonna do little circles here. So same thing, try to stay lifted out of that right shoulder. The circles are really small. My abs are in, I'm really finding that length, that stretch from the toes to the crown of my head. Reverse the circle. And we're going to sweep the leg forwards, keeping the left hip back, and then sweep it back. 2 more. Last one here. Bend the knee, go ahead and take that strap off, hook it back up, and take a really quick figure 4 stretch off the edge of your machine. Left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Flex that foot. Try not to press on your knee to go a little deeper into the stretch. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, you can gently press on your thigh and your leg here. Or you can have your hands back behind you, flat back, and hinge forwards. Ooh, that's actually a really good one. All right, from here, let's go ahead and do the other side. Get it over with, as I tell my clients. All right, so making sure you're sitting towards the board so you have enough room to keep your shoulder over your elbow, left leg bent, and start your little jumps here. Gradually making them a little bit bigger. Still focusing on the back of that leg as you jump. This is working, as you probably feel it, the hip a little bit more, side of the leg. Next time you jump, go ahead and lift that leg up. Little lift. Again, checking in with your shoulder, with your ribs. Make sure you're not collapsing into the ball. We're working with a nice flat back. Couple more. Last one here. And bring it in. Take that strap. Oh, take your arm, put it on the other sides of the shoulder blocks. All right, lengthen your spine. Bring the leg as far back as you can without the strap kind of pushing into you. And little circles here. So the chest is open. We're trying not to round forwards. Pushing that top hip away from your top shoulder. To gain extra length, let's reverse the circle, keeping it really small. And then sweep the leg forwards, keep the right hip back, and sweep back. So we're trying to keep the lower back nice and stable. Last one here. And bend the leg back in, hook the strap up. Figure 4 stretch off the edge of your carriage, right ankle over the left thigh. Flex that foot. Ooh, I already feel it. Hands can go back behind you if you'd like. Flat back, hinge forwards. All right, so to open our chest up a little bit, work our upper back. Let's start, actually, let's keep that blue spring. Legs are gonna go straight between the shoulder blocks. You don't have to have a lot of space behind you just yet. Grab the straps off the pegs, hold on to the short straps. Palms face each other, lifting up out of those hips. Elbows are a little wider than the shoulders. We're gonna keep that shape in the arms and just open our arms up and then slowly control back. So as we press back, focus on the shoulder blades sliding down your back. Let's go for 3 more. And 2. Shoulders away from those ears. Last one here. And then back to center, cross your straps. Put your hands in the short loops. So so that the strap is right on the back of your hand. Bring your elbows to your sides and take a second to roll your shoulders back. We're gonna open and then back to center. So elbows stay nice and snug to the body. Bring some attention to the back of our shoulders. This is working our rotator cuffs. You don't need a lot of weight for rotator cuffs. It's an endurance muscle group. Better to do more reps with lighter weight. So if this feels like way too much, you can always grab the long straps instead. Four more. Last one here. Whew. And round forwards, get a little stretch. All right, stretch shake as I call it. All right, we're gonna add a red spring, so we have a blue and a red. Keep the straps crossed. Grab your short straps once more. Sitting up super tall. We're gonna do a medium row, so slide your shoulders back in place. Abs are in, we press back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down, and then extend the arms back to the front. As you row back, try not to pop your chest out like this. Try to keep the ribs closed, but keeping the lift in your spine. So we should really be feeling this in the upper back, mid upper back. Let's go for 5 more. Last one here. And then uncross the straps. Go ahead and hook them back up. Take that red spring off. Go ahead and put your hands on the board, step up onto the machine, and walk your feet back so that your feet are flat on the carriage, but your heels are against the shoulder blocks, and then transfer your weight back into your legs. Feel that nice stretch for the backs of your legs. Let your head hang heavy. And now lift your gaze up a little bit so your ears are between your biceps. Slide your shoulders away from your ears. We're just gonna press out lightly. The weight's really light, so it's just a gentle stretch, gentle loosening up. Now bring the carriage in, you guys. Take your left hand, the back of your hand is gonna go to the outside of your right ankle, and then find that twist. Gently push the back of your hand into your leg here. To get a slightly deeper twist. Feels really good. Let's do the other side. And then both hands on the board, go ahead and come on down onto your knees. We're gonna keep our feet against the shoulder block. Pull your forearms towards each other and pull your upper arms away from each other just to connect with that upper back. Pull those abs in. Now engage your glutes and turn on your inner thighs, almost like your knees wanna just go towards each other. We're gonna press the carriage out a little bit so we're a straight line from the knees to the shoulders. Inhale, push the carriage away, pulling those abs in deep. Exhale, slowly bring the carriage in, really widening up those collarbones. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. And round your back, get a good stretch. All right, good job, you guys. We're gonna grab the box and put it on the long way. Okay, so if we're here, we're gonna lie down on the carriage, and then our toes are gonna be apart, heels together, and then scoot forwards on the box. So you do want your hips and your pubic bone still on there. All right, from here, I'm keeping my toes pointed, and go ahead and reach as far as you can reach on the frame of the carriage, and let your head hang heavy. From here, we're gonna slide the shoulder blades down the back, tuck the tailbone, scoop those abs in. So we really don't wanna start with and with an arched lower back like this. So really tuck it in, close those ribs. We're gonna slide the shoulder blades down the back. On your inhale, you're gonna slide and keep sliding the shoulders down, lift your chest up and bring the carriage forwards. Slowly lower it down. Again, tuck your chest, scoop those abs in. Lift your head and chest forwards and up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Slowly coming back. 2 more. Collarbones go forwards. And then back. Last one here, you guys. And then bring it all the way back. Go ahead and step on off of that box. You're gonna put your hands and your forearms actually right on the box and just shift your weight back. Breathe into that lower back. All right, let's get rid of that box. We're gonna go to a red and a yellow spring. Take off the blue. Stepping to the right side of the machine, right foot underneath the bar, left foot against the shoulder block, and we're gonna press the carriage out into your hip flexor stretch. So front leg stays bent, and push your left hip forwards gently. Making sure that we're not rounding the upper back. And bring the carriage back in. Go ahead and put your foot right on the bar, and stretch out that right leg. Keep pushing back with that left foot. Good, getting a good stretch here for the back of that right leg and then your left hip flexor. Bring the carriage back in. Let's go to the other side. Left foot underneath the bar, right foot against the shoulder block. Go ahead and press on out. Staying lifted through the chest. Again, keep trying to push that right hip forwards instead of just letting it go back too much here. Bring it in. Put the left foot on the bar, stretch out the left leg, and press out with that right foot. And bring the carriage all the way in. And you guys are done. So I hope you like the jump board workout. It's a really fun workout you can do just to incorporate a little bit more cardio into your Pilates practice. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post different workouts you can do on the reformer machine. Also some that you can do just at home on your mat without a reformer. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.